The Clever Stick by John Lechner. Once upon a time, there was a clever stick. Ever since he had fallen off the tree, he had been sharp. He would sit in the sand and think up all sorts of clever things. He would float down the stream, making up poetry. He would listen to the singing of the birds and wonder what made it sound so beautiful. But the poor stick had one problem. He couldn't speak, so he couldn't share his thoughts with any other forest creatures. When he saw chipmunks gathering food, he wanted to say, "I know where you can find even more acorns." But he was silent. Who would believe a stick anyway? When he came across a frog writing a poem, he wanted to share a simile about the sun being like a dragon. But he could not. And when he saw a wild rose growing in the field, he longed to tell her how beautiful she was. But he could only remain silent. One bright day, as the stick approached the meadow, he tried to say hello to all the animals, insects, and flowers by bowing deeply. But he tripped on a pebble and fell flat on his face. Nobody even noticed. The clever stick did not feel so clever anymore. He dragged himself all the way home. When he finally stopped, he noticed the trail he had left in the sand. It looked interesting, so he made more lines. To his amazement, he discovered that he could draw lines to look like things. The stick began to draw rigorously in the sand. A giant tapestry emerged from the dust. As he scribbled, the plants and animals gathered around and watched in rapt attention. But the stick didn't even notice. He drew faster and faster. Finally, he stopped. The dust cleared. And there was the most magnificent sight the forest had ever seen. The animals cheered, the insects buzzed, and the trees swayed their branches in approval. Even the rose turned her petals to look. At that moment, a drop of water fell from the sky. Then another. The animals scattered, the plants closed their leaves, and within minutes, the stick's masterpiece was washed away. But the stick didn't care. He knew he could make another. He knew at last he had found his voice. But for now, the stick didn't want to get wet. So he took a fallen leaf and made himself an umbrella. For he truly was a clever stick. The end.